whatever the endeavor that you're after, if it's game development, if it's writing, if it's art, if it's a sport, whatever it is, it's probably a relatively crowded field in terms of you're not the first or only human to be trying to do it. But because of that, sometimes people get the impression that luck plays a key role. And to an extent, to be fair, anyone successful in it has certainly had some things work out in their favor. But we unfortunately over-extrapolate from that sometimes way too far into the beginning level and assume that it's all just luck. And the thing to realize is that before luck really comes into play for somebody, they've got to have accumulated a substantial amount of just raw experience of building their network and those kind of things, which on the upside aren't luck driven. Because by the time that you're doing something that's going to be competitive with things that are done by people who have experience and network, which isn't just about who they know for some sort of favors, it's really about who they can get feedback from, who they've learned from, who they have perhaps worked with before, and through cross-pollination picked up some of the best practices of. Their work is competing in the same market spaces, whether it's commercially or for attention, as the work of anyone who's less experienced. And so this is why early on the emphasis really should be on how do I accumulate practical experience, where I'm really doing something with it, as well as building my network, working with people, getting to know people. And the combination of those two things early on has to be the focus before luck, because without those accumulated to a pretty substantial degree, luck just doesn't even factor in. It's kind of irrelevant. Or to the extent that every now and then there's this like super ultra rare lightning strike, 1 in 10 years kind of incident, then it's not repeatable. It's essentially just an internet meme which gets run away without anyone having to do with it. That's not that helpful in someone's career path, because when it comes time to the next, second, third, fourth project, whatever, they got nothing to go from. They've got no actual skill, they've got no actual ability, they've got no audience. It comes from building up through the experience, through the network, and I guess maybe I'll add that as a third one. Building up audience is also a form that can happen in a way that, again, the nice part is that it's not about luck. It's not about chance. It's in each person's control for how you're able to direct your energy and your efforts and your time efficiently to build up in those things in a way that until those are in place, the luck factor is irrelevant, right? It's not luck as to why one person's who's just totally new to a sport, not a professional athlete yet, or why someone who's totally new to drawing is not having their stuff in a museum yet, why someone totally new to game development doesn't have their stuff at the top of Steam, the App Store, Itch, GOG, whatever it is we're looking at. It comes down to, again, even the fact that, yeah, there's an element of luck in there, be a denial to say otherwise, but that doesn't factor in until there's a substantial amount of putting in the work on producing some artifacts, in the case of building stuff, in the case of writing stories, in the case of doing art, building that network, which again, it's not just about knowing people, it's about, are you getting feedback from them? Are you asking them for their advice? Are you really using that network to help accelerate your ability to do the craft, to do the skill? And then again, I guess we've tacked in there audience building, which partly accumulates naturally through the act of building artifacts, doing things, and having that network, but may as well mention it there and be cognizant of that as well. All three things you can build without luck. It's a matter of time, matter of persistence, matter of dedication, matter of making the right moves, being cognizant of doing the things that count, instead of counting on luck and thinking that it's just going to be each project out there like it's a lottery draw, like it's a 1 in 10,000, 100,000 chance. Just not kind of how the world works, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's stuff that's dictated ultimately by people's attention, what they want to share, what they're happy with, that kind of thing. That's the thought for the day. Thanks for always tuning in. Have another video for tomorrow.